We have built the foundation, have a more organized government. We have started the self-defense of Biafra, not only against the terrorist state, but making sure that nobody comes to Biafra land and kill and go free. So when you are going out there using diplomatic channel to speak and seek a redress to what has happened to Biafra people, you need to be speaking in a language that will wake up even the dead spirit. And what is that language? Language is that if you come to kill with arms, we are going to retaliate and defend ourselves, and we will first kill you. And that's exactly what is going on today in Nigeria. They are hiding it. We are posting it. We are exposing it, trying to create awareness for the world to know what is going on. So now that we have lobby firm and have lobbyists in Washington, D.C., all they need to do is that there is language we will be speaking, not this speech I'm making now. No, the world don't listen to this speech. They have killed us enough and nobody reacted. Not even one single person from Nigeria has been held responsible for the genocide against Biafra. Wike killed over 2,000 Igbo. Today, he is the minister of FCT. Nobody has been arrested to face ICC. And it will never happen. But you know what? We have beginning to speak in a language, and that language is Woto Woto language. When they come to do that atrocity, you face them. And what we have to do is to make sure we have more powerful, sophisticated weapon than them. That is the language the United Nations will listen to. That language will go very, very loud. And by the time it will be going loud, we already have the lobbyists that will be presenting fact and figures. What is going on, why this is happening, and why it must be addressed. Without that, you will shout for Biafra for 100 years, nobody listen to you. You will be killed, nobody will listen to you. It has happened.
All right. My people, you see, Biafra has gone beyond. That's Biafra restoration is now gone beyond what people take it for, what people sees it to be is now the talk. On the other side of the, you understand, it's no longer something you go to cabinet, what do you call it? Their senate to discuss, you are youth of, listen now, everybody, wherever you are, whoever you are, standing against this Biafra, I want you to understand what you are doing to yourself and your generation to come. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I want you to know what you are doing. When you stand to fight against the coming of Biafra, in the name that you are fighting against the coming of Simon Ekpa, in the name that you are fighting against Simon Ekpa or anything, I want you to understand that your end is here. Now is government to government. And when you think to be a stooge, Biafra will not stop at anything in making sure that every stooge is kicked out and kicked into destruction. So this evening, you are welcome as we will be discussing so many things. We'll discuss about all the going, how this Simon Ekpa that has been nobody, that has been seen as nobody, that is nobody, is now somebody that the whole world is talking about. Is now somebody that even Nigeria is talking about. I cannot go on highlighting all the things we are going to discuss, but there are a lot of things we have to discuss this evening, I promise you. And BDF have responded to the people of Orsumoghu. Or in Orsumoghu, Orsumoghu, just a moment. In Orsumoghu is in, I don't know, I think Orsumoghu should be Anambra. Orsumoghu is in Orso anywhere, where the Nigerian army and the police and other security operatives, 555 vision on they will. Yes, yes, government to government now there we dey now. They don't know, they don't understand. They don't understand. So in Orsumoghu, the youth of Orsumoghu have been deceived to fight against Biafra government and Biafra army. The one thing everybody must understand is that when you are fighting against Biafra army, I want you to know what you are fighting against. I am making it clear this night for all those people who believe they are fighting against IPOB to know you are not fighting against IPOB. You are fighting against Biafra. And they're not only fighting against Biafra, you are fighting against Biafra and against the Biafra government. So, if you know anybody in Osumo generally, call them, warn them of what they are doing. They are now beginning to collaborate with the Nigerian government in fighting against Biafra, fighting against the coming of Biafra, in fighting against what Biafrans are doing to restore freedom in the land of Biafra. Yes, okay, Osomo is in Imo State, thank you. All under also local government. So now, all the things the army, Biafran army did, like all the places, the strategic points, Biafran army set some things, mount some things. The youth are now beginning to collaborate with the army, going those places that army could not go because they have I don't know if that you said they have the privilege being the indigenous people now go for the army to remove and to destroy some things, working with the Nigerian army. Before we go on, make we see wetin the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Army headquarters have told them. Let me read it for you. Defense headquarters, Biafra Liberation Force. Sorry. Response from the Biafra Defense Force. This is to notify the great youth of Orsumoghu that the Biafra Defense Force, which comprises of Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, acknowledged your letter through, though it was wrongly addressed to us. We are the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra resistance fighters which operate within the area mentioned by the body that addressed this letter. In your letter, we found this error. We are not Eastern Security Network, ESN. We are Biafra Defense Force, which house the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra resistance fighters. If you want a reasonable response from us, then address us properly. Uh, address us, address us properly of whom we are. We also take notice of the error that we are fighting the above mentioned area. Neither the youth, men, and the women of the great Orsumoghu ancient kingdom, our war of liberation is against the Nigerian terrorist forces and their enablers. Our delegated duty by the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, Maze Simon Ekpa, is to protect lives and properties of our people in Orsumoghu, Old Imo State, and the Biafra at large. If you have indulged in pinpointing our men to the enemies, then it is up to you to repent. Finally, any misconduct or sabotage of our effort to liberate Biafra by any group or individuals will be met with the equal and the superior measure. Please In your next letter, address us properly by our identity, and also remember to sign the letter and never to be anonymous anymore. Sign General Igwe Butuzo, Commander General, Biafra Defense Force. So these people of Orsumoghu are seen going about destroying the things the Biafra army have led. So they are saying that the Biafra army are killing them, doing this, doing that. And the Biafra army, Biafra de facto army, defense force have made it clear. If you are one of those people sabotaging their men, sabotaging their effort like we have seen them do, they even got the guts to video and they put in the social media that they are working against the coming of Biafra. They made it clear there is nothing like ESN anywhere. And they made it clear again that the only enemy they are standing against are enemy that have come to kill and run away. If you come to kill, you no go fit escape. So if anybody from Orsumoghu or anywhere in Biafra land in totality have chosen to be part of those that will be enemies to their people, sabotaging, working with the Nigerian army or anybody, police or secret, you are warned to carry your leg, carry your hand, come up for fire before the fire go burn you. Because remember, we know they forget. We do not forget, and we will never forgive you. If you think you will stand against the freedom of millions of people, you go come up for road though. By fire, by force. You must leave the road. There is no two ways about it. And we know they go to their house for you. You must leave the road for us. That is it. Now, somebody, you see why Nigeria has no law. Nigeria has no law. Somebody, an individual, will sit down and tell you the conditions Nnamdi Kanu must meet before he gets released, in the name that he is a Yoruba man or he is whatever. This is to tell you that if you think you be human being, are they sorry for you? Because you are gone. You are gone. And then, if you remember now, that voice of the people that that barrister fought was calling our prime minister Ekpa, was calling him criminal, was saying that he is not fighting for freedom, that he is only a criminal and a bandit, and call him names that the prime minister said, from now on, if you fight against Biafra, Biafra will fight against you. If you think you will be our enemy, we will be your enemy. And that is where we are now. And that is what we are doing now. So now they are now saying something which we will go there later. And then some Nigerian politicians and the traditional rulers and the politicians and governors, last week I showed you something. I don't know if I have that video. I will still show you that they are the one responsible. When things the worker people they see them, they go begin to understand the real truth. Now Ohaneze Ndibo are now distinguishing themselves. They are now separating themselves from anything that is going to hinder the coming of Biafra, directly or indirectly. They are trying to make it clear that we are clean and clear. We are not standing against you. And now we see the Biafrans, like the governors, which we will go there and we will listen. And I want you to understand again, in Abuja today, a notice has been served. A notice has been served. Let's go to our Prime Minister's handle to get some updates. Okay. A notice has been served to the people of Abuja. Novera Central Mall, Wuse Abuja. The notice has been served that let me bring up the notice. Sorry. Um, okay. The notice has been served that they have till 30th of this month to vacate the place. 30th of this month to vacate the place. Now let us read. We are going to read it together. We are going to read it together. I just want you to know what is going on and the how and the why they are going on. Because our people do not listen. Our people, they do not hear. They do not hear and they don't want to hear. That is their problem. They don't hear and they don't want to hear. Now, Rental Supermarkets Nigeria Limited, June 21st, 2024, dear partner, subject, notification of Novera Wuse Central Mall stores closure. We regret to inform you that as of June 30th, 2024, Retail Supermarkets Nigeria Limited will be closing its Wuse store location located in Novera Wuse Central Mall, Abuja. This decision has been made after a thorough evaluation of the store's financial situation and the current business climate. We believe this is the best closure course of action for our organization long-term growth. Effective June 30, 2024, our company will no longer operate in Wuse and we will no longer require your services for the Novera Wuse Central Mall store. Please note that all existing services contract also terminate for the store. If your service are specifically tied to the Novera Wuse Central Mall store, and if there is an outstanding balance between our companies, we will carefully review our accounting records over the next 60 days, about 2 months. We will then promptly contact you to confirm the amount owed and discuss a suitable payment schedule. We would like to express our gratitude for your past business. It has been a pleasure working with you and your terms. If you have any question or concern, or if there is anything we can do to assist you during this challenging transition, please do not hesitate to reach us. Now, why I dey read this now make you understand there are so many other companies that has left Nigeria. I think as at last week we have over 30 companies that has run away, run from Nigeria. They run waka. Now this is the Novera and they are gone. And I think we should let us just take a time to go through our prime minister's handle and see what is going on today. After they have told you that sit at home they have killed the sit at home has died, the sit at home is resurrected, sit at home is buried, oh, Biafra is finished, oh, Simon, every Biafran is now doing the needful. I want you to understand that Biafrans are doing the needful. It's no longer and people come. Biafrans are now reason, not that they are waking up. Every Biafra don't wake up. Fool. Every Biafra now don't wake up. Kuro kuroli. I want to make you get this. Every Biafran don't wake up. Kuro kuro full. So people are now willingly observing the sit at home, observing everything, doing their votes. I don't know if you have voted or if you've not. If you have not, and you are still looking at me, you still go about from one platform to the other, you still go about fighting against the restoration of Biafra. I don't know what to tell you, but the only thing to tell you is that there's that music one man sang, a promoter sang. He said, "I gonna get back on one or Lanka." Something which you refuse to do. When that thing will reckon, hey, the day of reckoning, you go cry. Now you go cry, no be me. So I want everybody to think again about what is going on and how they are going on. Like I said, we are going to pass through our prime minister's handle before we go into the program today. So let's go. Let's hear this.
I want you to understand that there is nothing we do today that is against any law. There is no way any government will unleash its own military to kill their citizens, and you tell me that somebody is going to support that. No, it is only that many people don't know their right. That's why Nigeria have taken advantage of that to kill many people for many years. Thousands of people have been killed. Today, northern Nigeria, they are ravaging the villages. The terrorists are sacking and burning entire villages, and there is no military there because the military is already part of them. All they do now is to send their own legitimized terrorists in uniform to Biafra land to do the job for them. But I thank Chukwuka Abbiama that the Biafra Liberation Army, the Defense Force of Biafra, have surprised them. They thought it is by Jesse, Oboro Jesse Naba, or System Naba. Today, I am very, very proud of the Biafra Defense Force. I'm very proud of the Biafra resistance fighters. The way they are neutralizing these terrorists is something that we are going to write in the book. And our children will read about it. How they stood gallantly, defended our land, and neutralized criminals and terrorists who come to kill us. It will continue to go down in the history.
Now, they will continue to go down in the history. We will just go through some few updates from our prime minister before we go into the program this evening. Now, like I used to tell us, if waiting we they do is wrong against the law, how do you think that any government in EU, in America, will give you an office as a liaison office? You know what liaison office means? Liaison office stand the same thing as embassy office. Now I want to tell you something. As Musa alleged or lied to people to deceive people to distract people from facing the reality, Musa went on to tell people that he will fish them out, those that are sponsoring their own freedom, that he is going to fish them out. And then I want to tell everybody today, if what Musa is saying is true, why it's very simple. Okay, me, I am a Spain. All Musa need to do, call Spanish embassy, see this person. You don't even need to go about the you don't need to look for my name. The only thing Musa should do, I do live program. Carry one of my live program. Give Spanish embassy. This man is one of them. They will use my live program. They will know my location. They will come my house, come visit me, or they go call me for telephone, give me invitation. Or they go call here, come bundle me, go give Musa. So for the fact that Musa could not, will not, cannot, have no right to do that. Because Musa cannot go to the Spanish embassy and tell them, like you hear those elders said, and tell them, please, see this man now, this man with glasses, he is preaching that people should support Biafra. And they will ask him, what do you mean by Biafra? Remember, Spain cannot and can never listen to him. In Spain today, as I'm talking to you, we have a part of Spanish land called Cataluna that want to leave, they want separate themselves from Spain. They know they want anybody. When they rise to do their protest, the police go even guard them, make sure say nobody wound. Even among the protesters, when you shout to one another, police go tell you make you calm down. And the police from the side that are protesting will join them in protest with their uniform. It's only in Biafra land that you will see police shoot at people because they carry card. Even sometimes with nothing. They will raise their hands and say, "We are saying, give us freedom." Police will open fire on them. Only in Nigeria. Since Buhari took office, how many times have you seen people gone to do protest and come back alive? Only those that go to do protest according to the will of Nigeria, that they know that their protest will amount to nothing. If you do NSAS, you will mort. They go mort you. If you want to stand against the hike of price, food price, they go mort you. School fees, they go mort you. Freedom, they go mort you. Police incessant killing, they go mort you. Police brutality, army, they go mort you. If you dare stand to protest against the displacement of your people by the Nigerian army, by Nigerian headers, they go mort you. Today, as I am speaking to you, the Fulani people have come out openly and they warned Buhari, what is his name? Tinubu. They told Tinubu, you must create what do you call it? Livestock ministry. And if you don't understand what this livestock ministry stands for, the livestock ministry will be a ministry that they will govern themselves, because it's a ministry of cow, ministry of Malu. By the time you have ministry of Malu, they have their spokesperson in your own government. And this man will tell you there will be allocation. I want you to make una the get. Only them. Listen, do you know there is a ministry for Amajiri children? Do you know that? There is a ministry for Amajiri children. And this ministry is a ministry that sees about the Amajiris, all those children of Funani and Aboki in the north that are in the street, that are doing Babiala. They have allocation every year. You don't know. And you are there fighting me for telling you to repent and fight for your own freedom. You look at me and you see me as your problem. There are many people that need deliverance. There are many people that need deliverance, and they must be delivered, whether they like it or not. We will continue. Let's just move on a little bit and see what our Prime Minister says.
We have built the foundation, have a more organized government. We have started the self-defense of Biafra, not only against the terrorist state, but making sure that nobody comes to Biafra land and kill and go free. So when you are going out there using diplomatic channel to speak and seek a redress to what has happened to Biafra people, you need to be speaking in a language that will
we have rights. All we need to do is to sponsor our own freedom, irrespective of what Musa tell you or what Musa may be crying for, how much Musa cry. We are not listening. We are not stopping. We must move on. They are crying because they can no longer come and hunt people down for no reason. They are now crying because the days are gone when you come to Biafra land, you slaughter people the way you like Wike did, like so many of them did. Like you come to Mazenam Dekano house, you gunned down 28 able-bodied men and nothing happened. And you went away freely. Like you come to Aba where they were praying, you gunned down people unnumbered and you went away. You kidnapped so many people, you went away. And you tell me you are working for who? It's only in our land that we have Operation Golden Dance, Operation Up, Crocodile, Operation Smile, Operation Crocodile Smile, Operation Python Dance, Operation Golden Down, Operation Golden Sloop, or whatever, whatever. And I want you to understand that all these things have ceased. They still there. Ask yourself, why have they ceased? If they have not ceased, where are they? Why is Musa all of a sudden started crying? Why is it that the Nigerian army are now crying, hosting rallies, hosting conferences against social media? Listen, social media is one thing you cannot control because social media is there to tell you the truth. Social media is where you see people expose that hidden things. That thing where you don't want to make anybody know, it could enter social media. That's your hidden atrocities. Those evil way they do for secret. You go see person where they pass road, you go put phone for pocket, you go cover it like this, you go video them, you go put them on social media. That is why they are scared. If not, why should the Nigerian army be hosting conferences in the name of seminar to tell people, to teach people what they should be doing in social media, to teach bloggers what they should be doing in the, no wonder one Oyakilome, Maria Oyakilome now, don't do anything, don't call Biafra because she has been warned. Nigeria is a place that tell you you are in a democracy, but you are truly in army autocratic system, army tyranny, army whatever dictatorship, leadership, whatever they call it. Nigeria army can go and arrest you. Nigeria army arrest people. I want to ask you, of recent, how many times have you heard the police went and arrest people? It's always army that go to arrest them. It's always army that go to do whatever, do whatever. But we are not bothered because our prime minister made it clear that now we are now speaking the language they understand. And this language is responding to you, iron to iron, answering your call, iron to iron, even answering your telephone call, fire for fire. Those days are gone when you will mock people and they will run away. That is why I am here sounding a warning to anybody that want to stand against the restoration of this Biafra. Days are gone when you stand against IPOB, when you think you work against Mazenam Dekano, when you think you are working against a group of people. You are no longer working against any group of people. You are now working against the whole nation. Know it. Understand this. If anybody is still fighting against anything in the coming of Biafra, I want you to know you are not fighting. If you are fighting against what I'm doing now, those that go about their job is to come and report your channels, keep reporting. I know so many of you that are reporting this channel, but I have nothing against you now until Biafra come. It's only when I will speak and my voice will add volume. So I want you all to understand that Biafra is no longer a joke, a thing of that time. Time somebody will come and call, say, hey, criminal, bunch of fools, bunch of miscreants. I want to, what is his name? I want that Baribe to go back to the Senate Red Chamber of Nigeria Limited, and they call me and they call Simon Ekpa and they call all of us that are fighting for Biafra to come miscreant again, because you want to protect the 52 billion naira they give you annually. What have you done with it? Nothing. This is why they are fighting against the coming of Biafra, because the criminality in them, I think 57 or 570 billion naira they take annually. What are they doing with it? This is what he accepted. He accepted that he is being given annually. Has he used it to do the road? No. Did he use them? Have for how many years now? For more than 12 years or 8 years. What is his name? Abaribe has been there. Ifeanyuba has been there. All of them has been there. Have they built one single hospital, one single school, one single industry? Have they built road? No, they have not done anything. All they do is to go in convoy and buy new jeeps and buy new private jets every year. They change their motor on yearly or 6 months. They change their houses, and you are there. Their children are the other side of the life, enjoying themselves. Why would anybody give them a lending support hand in any form? Why? France has reason to understand that these people are nothing but oppressors and oppressors and oppressors. And we shall not be looking at anybody looting, destroying, spoiling, oppressing us, our children and our generations to come, and we will give them a welcome handshake. No. Days are gone when people are quiet and silent. This day is fire for fire, is iron for iron. If you rise, we are always standing before you think of rising, and we will bring you down. You cannot come to my land to destroy my land and wash you. Why are you crying? Why are you in Biafra land when there are no terrorists in my land? Today, have you attacked? Hold on. Let me go again to our Prime Minister Sando. This is what they are doing, invading people's homes. Invading people's homes, private homes now. This is what they're doing. I want to show you something. Now I want you to know that I will be, let me not rush. When we get anyone, I will talk about it before we go into the main video. Now today, you see, India's steel market plan Nigeria exit after 30 million investment. Now nobody. When you see Shedima telling you over 200 Chinese companies are ready to invest in Nigeria, is a lie. Nobody want to invest in Nigeria. How can anybody want to invest in Nigeria when you have seen that every company in Nigeria, they run commot? That they run their leg, they touch 90 degrees, they won't work, and they tell me, say somebody is coming to invest. Make you think. Over 200 companies are coming to invest. Let them come and invest. Let's see them. Who are those companies that are coming to invest? I want you to understand that your freedom is in your hand, and we are not going to take it for a ride. We don't take and play too much. Time don't pass. We know they take our freedom play again. And today, like they tell you sit at home, don't finish. Sit at home, don't finish. I want you to understand that the people of Biafra are sitting at home willingly. Even, you see, there's this saying in my language that Achukata onye uwe ọjọọ, achiga ya n'ụwa ọma. Achukata onye ụwa ihe shiri ike, eshobanya bi ihe. Also, if you say, no kill me, throw me away. Even sell me. Instead, you go kill me, throw me away. If you throw me away, who knows? I may fall into the place where I may fall into the go hands. So they have frustrated the people of Biafra land. Now, the people of Biafra land have come to understand that truly, the only thing we need is freedom. The only thing we need is freedom. You can imagine, even Enugu Peter Mba will come out and make noise and make noise. At the end of his noise, people are sitting at home. He has gone on Peter Mba has gone to their houses and preached to them to come out. Peter Mba has gone to their local market and promised them things. They are not coming out because they have come to realize that Peter Mba is lying. Is it not the same Peter Mba that is that has gone to destroy the ancestral homes? Is it not the same Peter Mba that is there? Has Peter Mba arrested one Funani that has murdered them? In daily basis, we get records of what Funanis are doing in Enugu, and Peter Mba has not done anything about it. How do you want people to trust you? How do you want people to believe you? Everybody needs their freedom. Remember, the people of Ehamufu is still in IDP camp till now that we are here. So people are sitting at home, even Aba, even everywhere. They are sitting at home. They are sitting at home. And they hear business, they say Simon Ekpa's menace persists because Nigeria want it. Of course, that is what they want, and that is what they get. What you want is what you get. No going back. We know they stop at anything.
We are going to fight our freedom from exile. And we are going to get this freedom from exile. You know, when we started this whole thing, we told the people that we will bring Biafra from diaspora. Some people did not know what we saw. You didn't know what we have seen then. When we were telling you that Biafra, we are going to bring it from diaspora, you don't know. It is happening today. We are going to fight Nigeria from afar. And we are defeating them already. We are defeating them.
A war for 30 years, 30 hours. I said it before. Southern Sudan fought a war for 30 years. 30. Our own was only 3 years. Only our boss. 3 years only. Everybody ran away. Only 3 years. We don't want to build men that at the slightest sight of difficulty they run away. We want to weed out all the chaffs. We need those that can sustain. Those who are relentless in the pursuit of our freedom until our freedom comes. No retreat and no surrender. How do you get them?
Buying and selling has put us into wait and take business in anything we want to do. Whatever that will take us time, we don't want it again.
Nobody wants
the problem with people.
You know your people at the slightest sign of difficulty, because they are used to buying and selling, they will run away.
Somebody is telling me here he doesn't want to even go back to that zoo safe or whatever.
But I said something before.
Hang abroad forever.
Okay, I think we have covered our PM's tweet for today, and then now it's time to go back and they do demand cocoa demand program. Now, before we go on, I think let's go on with this. I think this should be a better place to start before we go to the main show of the day. Let's start with this. Boom, boom.
Of the nation when the South is awakened to its reality, end quote. In a recent development, the Ohaneze Indibo has alleged that some political elites have been frustrating political moves to ensure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu.
I believe everybody they get the message. Ohaneze Indibo today, as me and you they here, are running helter-skelter to make sure say they don't free themselves from waiting there go on. They want to make sure say our hand in no day anything you want do make you they do. Our hand in no day again. Now, waiting Ohaneze they do now, Ohaneze is proving to you that they are clean, clear. Our hands are not there. If you want to do anything, do, but don't involve us. And now they are telling you that what you call them, the people that are involved, or the people that are the people that are responsible for the Mazena de Kano not coming out today, they have come out to call their names. And I want you to know that the heat don't too much. The heat don't pass heat. That is why you see them now running header skater. Listen again, listen.
To allow hollow and bewildering end, they want to stock up and light up the Arewa sentiment without considering the inferno it would eventually generate. The same Buhari that led Nigeria for 8 years and left the North worse than he met it, it's too early to forget. By the time he left power, poverty and insecurity were at their peak than any time in Nigeria's history. They had power and wasted it. What do they want to gain with it again? A southerner is in power just for 1 year? It's too early for the desperate and power-hungry northern elite to start plotting. The South never did that to Buhari. Their intended action has the capacity of ruining the democratic process and wrecking the fragile unity of the nation when the South is awakened to its reality. End quote. In a recent development, the Ohaneze Indibo has alleged that some political elites have been frustrating political moves to ensure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government of Nigeria. The Ohaneze, in a fresh statement today, identified 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members, some fake Biafra agitators, certain elders of the Southeast region, and some other political elites as working to frustrate Kanu's release because of their own selfish.
Are you getting it? Some fake Biafra agitators, governors, senators, politicians, traditional rulers. Are you getting the message? Now, we know already that all these people are there. But I want you to know, not everybody where you see where carry Bible go church. There are millions of them that are carrying Bible, but they no go church. Satan, they carry Bible, Satan no Bible. And don't be surprised. Like I used to say, there are people that when you present them to me, present Satan, me, I go leave them. I go select Satan, halt Satan, because I dey sure say na Satan, na evil, than for me to select you as a good human being, but you are worse than Satan. There are so many people that are worse than Satan. Believe me. Believe me. So many people are worse than this Satan you are talking about. But we don't know. So many people in Biafra agitation now, some people here are fighting against the same Biafra. Now ask me, what is their gain? Peanuts. And they will die for this peanut. They will die for these peanuts. They will end for these peanuts. Believe me. They go expose. Some people are there stopping the other ones that want to do donation. You cannot believe what is going on. So many evil, so many atrocities, so many abominable evil are going on in this Biafra. Some people want they are all looking for Biafra, but they don't want me to talk. They hate me, you hate me. What are you hating me for? I don't know. You call people on the phone, you talk rubbish about other people. One day, when you are doing anything behind, you think nobody sees you. the same thing that sees you in secret will expose you in the secret, and when it exposes you in the secret, you go come out in the open. You go expose yourself. I'm telling you, the same thing that sees you in the secret will expose you in the open. For those that don't know, this Biafra has gone beyond the time people will think, me. You are not, it's not about you, it's not about anybody, it's about Biafra. When you think you are here for your selfish reason, I dey sorry for you, because selfish things and ain't go happen to you. Anybody where you be. I go rewind them a little bit, make you listen again. Listen. Make you hear the people with the against the coming of Biafra. Listen.
In a fresh statement today, identify 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members, some fake Biafra agitators, certainty of the nation when the South is awakened to its reality, end quote. In a recent development,
listen again, oh. I want you to listen again. Listen.
The Ohaneze Indibo has alleged that some political elites have been frustrating political moves to ensure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government of Nigeria. The Ohaneze, in a fresh statement today, identified 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members, some fake Biafra agitators, certain elders of the Southeast region, and some other political elites as working to frustrate Kanu's release because of their own selfish political gains.
We already know that politicians are there, elders are there, senators are there, governors are there, but I never know that there are some people in the name of, hey, Ochebe, Biafra must come. They are there as well. They are there as well. It's for you to understand. I wish we can get their names. Maybe we see their names. And when you see their name, if you see somebody like 247, hey, 247, now you there. Hey. No, shocker. It will be shocker if these names will be released. You will see the same people you bow down to are the same people that are working against this coming, the coming of this Biafra. Freedom must come. Freedom must come. Let me tell you, nobody can blackmail Biafra. You might think stopping the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu is anything to stopping Biafra coming. I have said it before. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one single person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be Biafra. So as long as you think keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is keeping Biafra, that is where you have made the greatest mistake. And that is why our Prime Minister have made it clear to you that what he is doing has no link, no connection with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So you don't think that keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there will slow him down, will slow Biafra coming, will stop him, will delay him, will distract him. That's why he made it clear. I am not taking instruction from anybody. Not even Nnamdi Kanu. That is why he made it clear to you that kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu will remain the worst mistake Nigeria has ever made. He will make it miserable for you, and he has made it hell, not even miserable for you. And you see it now. You don't understand it. Keep fighting against the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be freed. And let me tell you, those of you that are still fighting against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, thinking you are fighting to stop Biafra, are they sorry for you? Are they sorry for you? Are they sorry for you? Because you cannot stop Biafra. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must come out. But let me tell you something. All the pit and snares and traps will not don't say it. He go chop on her head, though. He go chop on her head. I promise you. It go chop on a head. Now after make I fit edit this video, bring am that place I go re-echo am again. Make you dey understand wetin we dey talk. Because when we dey talk, people no dey understand am. Everybody wey carry Bible go church now. No be everybody wey carry Bible go church. But people think say everybody, no be everybody wey carry Bible go church. Listen.
In a fresh statement today, identify 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members.
Mind you, he said 3 Southeast governors. These 3 Southeast governors, who do you think they are? If you ask me, at least are they sure of Peter Mba? Are they sure of what do you call him? Hope Uzodinma? I don't know whether I go count Soludo join them, because Soludo na chameleon. I count and join them 3. Then the senators, Ifeanyi Ubah number 1 now, Abari Bena number 2. All the rest of them, they are there. Yeah. Oh God. It is with me, It is with me that things are happening.
Some fake Biafra agitators set.
Are you getting it? Some fake Biafra agitators. Hey, Biafra must come. Release the Kanu now. If you don't release him, I will bump you. I will mama. Where are you? Fake. Fake everywhere. Fake people everywhere. Fake people from east to west to south to north. I know DOS are there, 1, but I'm still telling you, don't undermine, don't underrate, don't shortlist anybody, including me, Fidedia. When I take myself, they give you example, you know that anybody Fidedia. No, you see this Biafra, so many things. When if they tell you say Nelly Ofebu go betray Biafra, you go agree. If they tell you that time say Nelly Ofebu they fight against the coming of Biafra, you go agree. If they tell you say Nelly Ofebu is fighting against the coming of Nnamdi Kanu freedom, you go agree. So many things don't happen, and so many things could happen, they go. Surprises will never end. We are now going into another era. No secret can hold for long. Watch it. They go expose themselves. Then watch. They go expose themselves. Not only DOS. We already know DOS are against the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But one mistake these people are making is that freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now must. Because by the time December 2nd comes and they have not released the Nnamdi Kanu, now fire, not fire for fire. Now fire that they get. Because this time, the lobby firm is there. It's no longer the time you will come. Hey, Ekpa is a crime. The lobby firm is going to be responsible in replying or responding to your anybody useless rubbish talk. Listen, I tell you that this is no longer organization. We are no longer IPOB, but people are not. People are not getting it. No, me too. Daniel Chisom, you don't understand that. Not everybody will carry Bible go church. Is it not in the church you get some pastors that are more wicked than people that are not pastors? So, like I was saying, not everybody will carry Bible go church. 1. Secondly, this is no longer the time when somebody will wake up to stop this thing. Let me tell you, now is a government. I want to ask you a question. For instance, And let me know, Nigeria no get government. We know that one. Because if you say they get government, you go tell me the system of government where they operate on. Which system of government that they operating? They have no government. So let me use the people that have government like, let me say Britain. Let me say United States. Now, do you think if Biden fall now and die, God forbid he no go die, do you think United States will stop functioning? Do you think the Prime Minister of British goes to jail now as we are talking? Britain will stop existing? No. Why? Because they are not organization. This is what people are not getting. But okay, let me tell you something different. When you have it's not even an organization, because IPOB supposed to be an organization, but they made it to be a group. No say group, no be organization. They turned the same organization wey Mazen Nnamdi Kanu create into group, and they never allowed Nnamdi Kanu to operate it as an organization. They just limited the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu into that thing where that called the sack where they don't create, put them inside. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu want move, you know they see space move because they don't want it to move because I've been there blackmailing. They have been there blackmailing him without him knowing it. So they made it to remain a group because it is easy to sabotage a group, but you cannot sabotage organization and they stop the organization. You can sabotage a country, but you cannot stop that country from existing. Even Nigeria, wey no get system of government, if you sabotage Nigeria, you no go stop am from being a country, isn't it? So even if na evil forest, you no go stop am from being that evil forest. So that is the same thing as Biafra now. You cannot sabotage Biafra to stop Biafra. You cannot sabotage me to stop Biafra. You cannot even sabotage our prime minister to stop Biafra. No, we have gone beyond those days. It was then that you called him nothing. It was then that he said that nothing. Wabakeleke Ekperima, autopilot, Ekperima pilot, criminal pilot, Onyoshi pilot, you carry one baby, you tie, you do the other one, you go to this one. Those were the days you could have, but you couldn't. So if you no fit stop something where it dey form, tree wey just dey try germinate, e just dey come out, you no fit cut am. Na when the tree don turn to, when the leaf don mature to tree, turn stek, e become giant tree, na me you go just stop am. You no go fit. Biafra is gone beyond what you can stop. Beyond what you can stop. So if you like, be inside the government. If you like, we know already that China Sanwo-Olu and co are stopping the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and they have found out that they cannot stop Biafra. They are working tirelessly to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu did not come out, including Ike Gauruagu, you see barking like a dog everywhere. Ikenga is number one. I don't know. So for you to understand that these people are criminal and wicked, Ikenga working with the same people that said Nnamdi Kanu must die, and he is there in their cabinet of DOS. Desperate officers of Satan. I think that should be the best description. Desperate officers of Satan. Desperate officers of Satan. DOS. Desperate officers of Satan. They cannot succeed. But I want you to see, when you hear uh, um, when you hear of fake agitators, don't limit it to the people of the US. Make you no limit them there. But whoever you be, I remember that time Azoka Chaso will say, Authority Gatolitonia, and the authority must tolitelonia. That is the thing where they expose people will expose you. Now, what did he mean in a simple and short? So, whoever you be, don't worry. We are not worried because you cannot do anything. Maybe we'll go there again because we'll get the other thing where we will listen to.
Of the nation when the South is awakened to its reality, end quote. In a recent development, the Ohaneze Indibo has alleged that some political elites have been frustrating political moves to ensure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government of Nigeria. The Ohaneze, in a fresh statement today, identified 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members, some fake Biafra agitators, certain elders of the Southeast region, and some other political elites as working to frustrate Kanu's release because of their own selfish political gains. Particularly, the group identified a specific Southeast governor who visited Ebonyi for the commissioning of the Ebonyi International Airport on the 5th of May 2022 during the tenure of former President Muhammadu Buhari, but is not from the state of being heavily involved in the plot to stop the release of the IPOP leader. Ohaneze, however, warned in a statement that it would no longer fold its arms and watch them sabotage efforts to secure Kanu's release, but would sanction the affected persons if they continue the plans to obstruct Kanu's release through a potential out-of-court settlement between the federal government and the embattled Biafra agitators.
Now, are you getting the message that they have started sabotaging even the out of court settlement? Are you getting it? Even the out of court settlement that has not even taken shape, that has not even been accepted, they have begun blackmailing it, sabotaging it, that it will not happen. You see, some people, human beings, fear them. Fear them. But you see, Nnamdi Kanu must come out, whether you like it or not. Nnamdi Kanu must be free. No matter how they like, may they do. Nnamdi Kanu must be free. If you stop on today, you go stop on tomorrow. You no go fit. Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Their own is to move anywhere they see anything happen, they go block them. Anywhere they feel like good thing, they go block them. But what they don't know is bigger than them. What they don't know is bigger than them.
Ohaneze says, and I quote, "However, amidst this ray of hope, there looms a shadow of discord and self-serving agendas within certain quarters of Southeast governors, political elites, and misguided elders. These individuals appear intent on obstructing the path to Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, deriving personal benefits from his continued incarceration, and diverting state resources under the guise of addressing security challenges in the Southeast. Moreover, there exists a group of political elites from National Assembly masquerading as patriots, but who seem eager to exploit the situation for their political gain, forsaking the true objective of securing Nnamdi Kanu's release."
Are you getting this message very clear? Are you getting this message very, very clear? No, it could make things that happen, make people there understand them. Because sometimes when we come out to talk, you will not listen. So it is better. Okay, thank God I found the video. Thank God I found the video. Because when we talk, people know they clearly hear waiting with the talk. So I want you to hear this to confirm this Ohaneze. Why I am not taking them seriously is because they have been saying this since last year. since last year. They go call their names. They go call. Why are you not calling their names? After 1 year, they started saying this Ohaneze Wenyanwanko started telling you that they will name them. If they do not stop, if they do not desist, they will name them. When they released Mazen Namdeka, when they discharged Nnamdi Kanu and they went and sabotaged it, was when Ohaneze came out and said they will call their names. Till now, you have not called their name. And you're telling, I will call your name if you do not desist. If Iwanyanwu is not coming to call their name, Iwanyanwu is one of them as well. It's very simple. It's either you come out or you stay where you are. Because you cannot be telling us you will call their name. You are warning. How long do you want to warn them? If now you there for that dungeon 1 year, you go there one person. Which kind of one be that? Call their name, make we know who they be. Already we know them. It's you that you just listen from this video now. You will know that they are not hidden. They are open. Listen. Hold on.
Indigenous peoples of Biafra Hybrid. The Senate of Nigeria has rejected a motion seeking a political solution to free the leader of the proscribed indigenous peoples of Biafra Hybrid, Nnamdi Kanu, from detention at the Department of State Service, the DSS. It also reached a resolution calling for the extradition of a self-acclaimed leader of the separatist group, Simon Ekpa, from his base in Finland to face charges for his sit-at-home calls and inciting trouble in Nigeria's southeast. Our National Assembly correspondent Omo Bazwai has more on this.
Simon Ekpa.
Now, as we listen to this, I want you to reconcile it with what is this is a year ago news. I want you to reconcile it with today's news. Then you go understand. And then we go. They are planning. Remember, they want Nnamdi Kanu remain there, and they also want to add Simon Ekpa as today. Have they? Iranian that is telling you they are blackmailing him. They are sabotaging the freedom of. Is he not the same Iranian that placed $50,000 or $500,000 on Simon Ekpa? Has Iranian withdrawn that pledge? Has he withdrawn that bounty he pledged on Simon Ekpa? Listen, I don't know. I they see something differently. I don't believe when you come out to today, you sing, oh, hallelujah, Biafra is my home. Oh. People go begin, they say, hey, he's talking good. And now bloggers, they do that. Me, I go tell you, say, I don't believe you. I never believe you, Wanyamu. I will never believe you, Wanyamu. I am not going to believe him. I will never believe you, Wanyamu. Until the Wanyamu come out and say, I no longer place bounty on Simon Ekpa. I no longer want to be part of those fighting against what Simon Ekpa is doing. You cannot be fighting against Simon Ekpa and what Simon Ekpa is doing, and you are fighting against those fighting against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. What is the difference? Those people fighting against the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are still the same people fighting to kill Simon Ekpa. And then now you want to tell me you are supporting Simon Ekpa and you are supporting those. You want to tell me now you are supporting those that don't want Nnamdi Kanu to come out, and you are supporting you are supporting them for make the bring Simon make you murder, but you are not supporting them for for blackmailing or sabotaging the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Who they deceive who now? If they say he who goes to equity must go to equity with clean hands, now so they talk. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. So when you are not coming to equity with clean hands, you know the work. It cannot yield any fruit. Now something where everybody must understand with this. Who no one hear them, who no one know them, make it live them. But now the simple truth be this. Now I want you to listen and hear Who and the who? Listen.
Self-styled leader of separatist group Indigenous People of Biafra has been passing several orders from his base in Finland to his followers, establishing a strict sit-at-home order in Nigeria's southern states. In the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, crippling commercial activities in the region. On Wednesday, the activities of Ekpa and his gang finally caught the attention of the Senate, following the motion by Imo West Senator Osita Isinazo. Isinazo's motion was co-sponsored by all other 14 senators from the southeast, inviting Nigeria's federal might to end the rascality of Simon Ekpa and his band of outlaws in the region.
Did you get it? All the 14 senators, I mean 24 senators, all of them gathered and signed the document. Don't release the name, they cannot Simon Ekpa. And today you are telling us you want to name them. We know them already now. Abari Bay is there. We know all of them. We know all of them. So keep them to yourself. We are not interested. Keep them. But make I tell you, anybody will know they support you can never support you. Forget all this criminal. I go name you. I will make you public. It's a lie. Because if Iwanya will come to make them public, they go make Iwanya public as well. None of them they inside the cartel. All of them be cabal. All of them don't they inside this cartel, evil group. You ain't even know if he come name anybody for public. Because he name they inside there too. When you and the people agree, say, you go keep Nnamdi Kanu, you go kill Nnamdi Kanu, you go kill Simon Ekpa, you no go ever let Biafra come again. And tomorrow you come tell them say, those people go tell you no. No. If you say you want come expose them, they go expose you, join your exposition. Now be what people don't understand. That is it.
Additionally, criminals camouflaged as Biafra agitators are perpetrating acts of violence and criminality that further exacerbates the precarious security situation in the southeast. End quote. Elsewhere, President General of the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs and Sultan of Sokoto Muhammadu Sa'ad Abubakar III has said it will take decades to end insecurity and banditry in the northwest. You recall that in the last few years, bandits have been in the
Anyway, before we go into this other side of the news, which I don't think I want to go into, make I no miss things. I want you to understand that nobody, I dey repeat them, nobody is as clean as any, including me. No trust anybody. I will never trust anybody until we see Biafra don't come. I know they trust anybody, be you anybody. I am not limiting these people that has been named as fake Biafra agitators as those that I can go and co. No, I'm not limiting it to that. I am just keeping it. Everybody they included. Everybody is a suspect. To me, everybody is a suspect. Forget how close you are to Simon Ekpa. Forget how close you are to Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody is a suspect. Period. Be you anybody. Everybody is a suspect. So don't think, say, no. If they say me they clean house, if they say me they do cleaning for house, the things where they go sweep come off under the bed, the things where they go sweep come off under the bed, it go surprise you. I'm telling you the truth. You go bow. Too much. Let me listen again before we go over to another thing.
Of the nation when the South is awakened to its reality. End quote. In a recent development, the Ohaneze Indibo has alleged that some political elites have been frustrating political moves to ensure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government of Nigeria. The Ohaneze, in a fresh statement today, identified 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members, some fake Biafra agitators, certain elders of the Southeast region, and some other political elites as working to frustrate Kanu's release because of their own selfish political gain.
Now, these same fake Biafra agitators are the same fake people that give Nigerian news, Nigerian TVC, BBC, and the rest of them news. They are the ghosts that they collect news from. They are amongst them that you will see Ruben Abati coming out to sit down to tell you, to discuss for you. You see here, Biafra must come. I'm telling you, Biafra must come. Nobody will fit stop Biafra. Biafra is already here. We must do everything, anything, everywhere. Now, that's something I want us to see. We go cool down, listen to this news for you to understand the kind of God where some people they get in the name that they are fighting for Biafra to come. In the name that they are fighting against Biafra. This man called Jide, sometimes I wonder, waiting they give him guts, waiting they give him courage, who it is saying be. Make you listen to him.
There are those who think that I do not like the Southeast. I do not like our friends from the Southeast. But I would say there's no Nigerian on TV. There's no Nigerian on TV who has consistently demanded that there should be a negotiated settlement in the conflict between Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government. I have always demanded for that. I've been very consistent. And I'm very sure that no Nigerian journalist on TV has demanded as much as I've done that Nnamdi Kanu that the federal government should negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu with a view to freeing him. But I've also said repeatedly that the settlement cannot be on Nnamdi Kanu's terms.
Good. Did you hear him? That the settlement, he have also said, not that, listen, who are you to say? Why should you be the one to determine, to say, to suggest? Now, I want to ask this man, when they freed the terrorists in the north, did you negotiate it? When they turbaned, now him come describe how they crown the most dreaded terrorist. They go give him one biggest crown for Funane land for not. Person where they say they want to, na terrorist they want, most wanted, they go crown one. Police they there, army they there, local government chairman there, even state governor send the representative. Plus 100 bike terrorists will come from inside Sambisa forest, come witness the occasion. Nobody arrest them. Did you give them conditions? Is it not this same man that told us that military are now, that terrorists has taken over schools in the north and turned it into their camps? This man said it. This man have told us that terrorists are free, collecting tax, have their secretariats, collect tax out state, within state. that even police are scared of them, that the police know them, police know where they live, police know their house, police know their call, know where they know their whereabouts, but police cannot arrest them. Is it not you that told us about Sharia law and Sharia police? Did you negotiate for that? Why must you come to give us condition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Why are they talk this now? For you to know that freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not in Nnamdi Kanu's hand, but in your hand and my hand. That is why in every ratification we must wake up and fight. The men, you see all those planes you see them buy, whether you say 200 or be 54 or 100, we should not be bothered about anything. The only thing everybody in Biafra land, outside Biafra land, every Biafran should be bothered about is how to sponsor this freedom. How to sponsor this our freedom. Because this is a time, a chance, a privilege we all have is now to sponsor this freedom. If we fail now, a time will come when there will be no way to sponsor from. The same way you are voting now, and the time, everything at time of magic, you say everything in this life has got its time and season. You don't have to ask me why. Time for voting will soon pass. Time for donation will soon pass. I've been saying this since last year. Because we are now coming into the era where negotiations are going on. And I want to tell you that I wish I can just quickly rush this. Hold on. Let me just rush this video so we can go into the other one.
That the government would have to give some conditions that Kanu has to agree, for example, to give up armed struggle against his country. Kanu has to stop doing anything that is treasonable or encouraging people to take to violence. And I'm convinced that if Kanu will agree to give up armed struggle against his fatherland, then there is nothing wrong in looking for an out-of-court settlement on this matter. I have consistently demanded for that. And I also said recently, when Nnamdi Kanu granted an interview in court, where he was saying that if he was released, the minute he's released, the violence in the southwest will stop. That is because he's in detention, that some little fries are running around instigating violence and causing the deaths of people. I said at that time that this indicated that Kanu was gradually softening up his position, that Kanu was gradually showing signs of someone prepared to give up his struggle in exchange for peace, because he spoke that day. And when he said that subversive actions against the government were being carried out by some people, all because he was not around, I almost didn't believe that it was Nnamdi Kanu that was talking. At that point, I felt, look, this is a clear sign that Kanu's position had changed. He is no longer the stoic, tough-talking and avant-garde secessionist campaigner that we had become accustomed to. I also said that following from what Nnamdi Kanu did when Senator Ifeanyi Ubah and Eze Chukwuemeka, the traditional ruler of Enugu Aguleri, Obugat, which is the Ile-Ife of the southeast, which is the source of the Igbo race. When they visited him in detention, in the DSS detention facility, Nnamdi Kanu.
Anyway, me, I know they go listen to your sermon. I go like make we continue with the other one, but before then, I go like make we hear I go like make we continue the watch this video, make we watch and finish. Then we will listen to waiting the firm. Okay, now here this thing there. Okay, sorry, I didn't know. I thought I was thinking of this. Let me put it back. We are going to listen to it to the end. Where that video there? Okay, now.
90.3 FM. My name is Esther Wachuku, and these are the top stories.
Now, why you gonna wonder why I played that video? That video of Jide. Why I played the video is for you to understand. Now make you understand what they go on. Now, because everybody get right to talk anything where you want to talk. Now, can you stand and tell Gumi that what is his name? One of the terrorist leaders. That one of the terrorist leaders must do anything. Just call them even terrorists. Can you say? Can that man stand before Gumi and tell Gumi that the terrorists are terrorists? He no go fit talk am now. He no go fit talk am. You don't go fit talk am. And when it comes to Biafra, everybody they talk rubbish because you see people like the weaklings, Iwayan and Bari Ban Cole, like them, they go come out, come they talk, come they fight against Biafra. So when they are inside the house talking down Biafra, why wouldn't those outside talk down Biafra? The thing saying that before, now be waiting, they don't understand. Everywhere change you go, but they don't even know it. They don't even understand it. Everywhere a change you go, the sound have changed. The music have changed. They don't understand. You think saying that before? No. Now na power to power, bomb to bomb, fire to fire. Make we listen. Because the same man, that same man, will come talk rubbish that day, where our prime minister said, may they go, make Biafra go for him. He come out again. Make you listen. Make you just listen. Let's go.
To allow hollow and bewildering end, they want to stock up and light up the Arewa sentiment without considering the inferno it would eventually generate. The same Buhari that led Nigeria for 8 years and left the North worse than he met it, it's too early to forget. By the time he left power, poverty and insecurity were at their peak than any time in Nigeria's history. They had power and wasted it. What do they want to gain with it again? A southerner is in power just for 1 year? It's too early for the desperate and power-hungry northern elite to start plotting. The South never did that to Buhari. Their intended action has the capacity of ruining the democratic process and wrecking the fragile unity of the nation when the South is awakened to its reality. End quote. In a recent development, the Ohaneze Indibo has alleged that some political elites have been frustrating political moves to ensure the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government of Nigeria. The Ohaneze, in a fresh statement today, identified 3 Southeast governors, National Assembly members, some fake Biafra agitators, certain elders of the Southeast region, and some other political elites as working to frustrate Kanu's release because of their own selfish political gains. Particularly, the group identified a specific Southeast governor who visited Ebonyi for the commissioning of the Ebonyi International Airport on the 5th of May 2022 during the tenure of former President Muhammadu Buhari, but is not from the state of being heavily involved in the plot to stop the release of the IPOB leader. Ohaneze, however, warned in a statement that it would no longer fold its arms and watch them sabotage efforts.
Lie. Ohaneze is part of those sabotaging the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze leads, others follow. I don't talk am. I know there for somebody come out for, hey, free Nnamdi Kanu, we know that here. Why not follow you? Hey, free Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. You a fool. You can't deceive us. We are no longer fools. Now fools you go deceive. We not be fool. We not be fool. You cannot be condemning Biafra and the calling for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even to the point of condemning or blackmailing or sabotaging even the outside court settlement. You see people, You see people. God of Biafra go visit them, but they never understand them. Ihe ga-eme ha na-ebe anamashi. He go depend them, he go de sweet us, as he go pen them, or he go sweet us, na there we dey. He go to I see you. I be musician, no, I be musician. We be Biafrans. That's one thing people don't. Biafrans are talented. Anything with Biafran want to put hand, he go do them. The only thing is that we have been frustrated that we have not been able to engage in things because a Biafran go just get iron where don't spoil, then throw away for rotten gutter bush. He go take and construct something, he go bring them out. Yet no encouragement. That's why Biafra must come. It's only in Biafra land you see people who build motor where they run, where they no be engineer, they no even sabi write 1+1, even their name they no sabi write. They go build motor, you go there run with a rotten throw away worn out engine. They go pieces some for no roadside mechanic go build motor, use pan build motor, where them he go waka, he go drive and go where you drive your own way, go buy for Japan go. Still, we are blessed though. Now who never understand what in Biafra mean? We are blessed. Let's continue.
To secure Kanu's release, but would sanction the affected persons if they continue the plans to obstruct Kanu's release through a potential out-of-court settlement between the federal government and the embattled Biafra agitator. Ohaneze says, and I quote, "However, amidst this ray of hope, there looms a shadow of discord and self-serving agendas within certain quarters of Southeast governors, political elites, and misguided elders. These individuals appear intent on obstructing the path to Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, deriving personal benefits from his continued incarceration, and diverting state resources under the guise of addressing security challenges in the Southeast. Moreover, there exists a group of political elites from National Assembly masquerading as patriots, but who seem eager to exploit the situation for their political gain, forsaking the true objective of securing Nnamdi Kanu's release. Additionally, criminals camouflaged as Biafra agitators are perpetrating acts of violence and criminality that further exacerbates the precarious security situation in the Southeast." And
are you getting it? Are you getting it?
Quote. Elsewhere, President General of the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs and Sultan of Sokoto Muhammadu Sa'ad Abubakar III has said it will take a decade to end insecurity and banditry in the Northwest. You recall that in the last few years, bandits have been on the prowl in Kaduna, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi, Kano, and Jigawa states. Thousands of people, mostly vulnerable persons, have been killed and displaced by the bloodthirsty marauders who mostly disguise themselves as herders. While speaking today at the Northwest Peace and Security Summit in Katsina State, Abubakar said banditry had caused many consequences in the region. The monarch expressed the readiness of traditional rulers to partner with security agencies and northern governors in the northern region despite the numerous problems of banditry and insurgency. In a recent development, the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, has accused the Muhammadu Buhari administration of mismanaging the first tranche of the 500 million from a frozen bank account. This was announced in a statement signed by the spokesman for the JSC, BRGIE Ibrahim. On a news analysis segment, we'll be joined by Barrister Fred Nzako, who will be responding to us.
Now, this Fred Nzako was the person that called our Prime Minister a criminal, that our Prime Minister said he must pay. Now I want us to listen. This is where I want us to listen. Listen.
On some questions I'll be posing to him. Just stay with us. There's quite a lot for us to talk about this evening, and on some contentious stories in the Nigerian polity. The first one is Ohaneze Ndigbo making allegations that there are about 3 governors, House of Assembly members, and some elders and some fake Biafra agitators who are stalling the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, what they made some specific statements in that report. Ohaneze Ndigbo is a group, as we do know. Not one individual was claimed to have made the statement. No name was mentioned, but it seemed like that report was based from the report of Ohaneze Ndigbo. They were the ones who are making that declaration today. Now, they say these political elites are the ones who have been frustrating the political moves to ensure Nnamdi Kanu is released. They say also some fake Biafra agitators, a particular agitator's name was mentioned, which I will not mention here. Then certain elders of the Southeast...
Yeah, why won't you mention the name? I beg you, hit the like button as equal to your talk. Hit the like button for me. He would not like to mention the name because Egu Echejigo. They know what they are doing. They know they are only instruments in the hand of Nigerian government. They will not want to mention the name, but you would like to mention that a Motuonya, a man, one name, forgive me, a man powerless has given you a memo, a memorandum that China Saworo has spoken. That Chike has spoken. Spoken for what? And you will not like to mention that our Prime Minister have made it clear that we are at war. You will not like to mention that our Prime Minister have made it clear as well that ESN is not what we know. We only know Biafra Liberation Army. You will not want. Let us hear what the man will say anyway. Yeah.
Region 2 were members. Now, they mentioned that this particular is specific Southeast governor who visited Ebonyi for the commissioning of the Ebonyi International Airport on the 5th of May 2022. Now, Barrister Fred Nzako, I decided to do a research, or rather go and check back in time. Who were the high-profile persons, that visited the Ekpa International Airport during the commissioning, which was virtually done by the then President Muhammadu Buhari? And the person that supposedly is the current governor of Ekpa, Francis Nwufuru, was governor-elect then. So what do they mean by this report? Who are they trying to indict? Barrister Fred, can you hear me?
Yes, the line is cracking. The line is not clear. The network is having problem.
So you didn't hear what I said? Hello, Barrister Fred.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what I said?
I hear you, but I hear you, but it's cracking.
All right, I will try to reconnect with Barrister Fred Nzako. I was trying to call him on a chat platform. Hopefully, connection is going to be stronger than the first one that I tried to do. I'm trying to ask Barrister Fred on this particular report by Ohaneze Ndigbo. And now this report is quite indicting. They said specifically 3 Southeast governors and one particular governor that was part of the entourage or dignitaries that visited the Ebonyi International Airport on May 25th, 2022, or rather May 5th, 2022, when former President Muhammadu Buhari was in charge at the time. And the only governor that supposedly, or the will I say governor-elect then, was Francis Nwifuru, and he was not the governor then. So what does this report mean, and who are these persons being indicted? Barrister Fred, are you with us now?
I find it, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Please go ahead.
I find it very difficult to believe that report. Okay. Very extremely difficult because it is so vague and very non-specific. It is easy to say an organization did something, but one expects that an organization is run by individuals, and if anything is done, it is done by individuals who run the organization. So the report would have been more direct and more pointed if a particular official or a named individual was mentioned as having said that on behalf of Ohaneze Ndigbo. The amorphous use of the name Ohaneze Ndigbo does not lend credence to such claim because I do not think that the current Ohaneze Ndigbo has run and managed under the presidency of Chief Dr. Emmanuel Iwanyang will make such utterances as claimed by that report. So I think that report leaves much to be desired.
All right, but let's look at this. Is there a possibility that because of some specificity mentioned, that was why a particular individual did not say they were the ones that wrote? This is not the first time, though, we've heard allegations like this, that there are certain Southeast governors who are benefiting, or even some Southeast elders who are benefiting from the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. This is not the first time that we've heard of that particular phrase or statement. But now that this is coming, considering the fact that the court had actually judged that Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government should seek a political resolution to secure his release, which is a good one. The next time they fixed was in September. So here is the thing now. With this particular report coming out at this time, are you saying that it could be anybody who has a fallacious move to just gaslight? I mean, I need your specificity in you saying that you cannot authenticate the genuinity of this report coming from Ohaneze Ndigbo.
Whether that is claim to such report is only trying to gaslight and inflame the polity. Now that the court is positively disposed to negotiate a settlement between the team of Nnamdi Kanu and the team of the federal government.
All right.
So many people, well-meaning people, have asked that a solution be found, whether it is political or out of court settlement. But let there be a solution found to this issue of prolonged unlawful detention of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because he has not been found wanting by any court. Neither has he been found guilty of any malfeasance by any court. Rather, the courts have all in unison have asked that he should be let to go. And we believe that such trajectory is what we expect to be seen in the days ahead. So anybody who is now coming out to say what Ohaneze did not say or impute into Ohaneze what ordinarily should not have come from Ohaneze is time to an enterprise.
The Nigerian police
and the progress of and know exactly what exactly is going on. And because if some people are making profit from the continued detention of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, such people will not want his release. So it is, some people are making profit also from the instability.
The Nigerian political landscape from the north central to the northeast. I mean,
okay, now I want us to see because this is a landmark. This is now a landmark. And then because of this, Okay, hold on. Because of this, hold on. Where is that? Oh, I can't find it again. 50 lawmakers. I wish I can find it again. 50 lawmakers. 50 lawmakers are calling for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Excuse me. 50 lawmakers. Well, if an official, no problem, we go continue. But I think say I don't see that thing before. 50 of them, 50 lawmakers calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, no problem. No problem. If we know see am, no problem. But if we know see am, we must continue. Let us listen to this as we continue to move. But the truth is that the 50 lawmakers are calling for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So many people they run head scatter. Everybody now they try find who you go say na him do am. Me, I know they there. Me, I no follow. Everybody now they try find who he go put making comot him own head. So we go listen, make we see and make we hear, and I know see am. Anyway, make we listen to this. Wait a minute, this one now. Come on here. Make we listen to this.
You can bring all of them on the screen, please. Jean Moran can give him access to mute. The same thing.
I've made them co-host, both of them,
All right.
so they can.
All right. Thank you very much. And
well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century.
Number one, I want you to understand the caliber of the people that are involved in this lobbying. I want you to understand that they are not erudite lawyers. Are you getting me? They are not the class of erudite lawyers or class of those that will come and tell you Genesis chapter 5 verse 8 he say let my people go. Let my people go. You have to free Nnamdi Kanu, and tomorrow you go and receive badge of honor from the same people you are wanting to free Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow you go to the office of the same Buhari and they receive honor for doing well, for fighting against him or for fighting against who? Michael Zekome, Ifeanyi Oba, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and co. They are the greatest mistake that happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Greatest mistake that happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Greatest setback. Because all those 2 years were West. Now they talk of those agents of darkness who did there in the name of underground workers. Criminals everywhere. Look at the people, caliber of people in the lobbying firm. Only the caliber of the people in the lobbying firm speak volume. These are the people that are taking decisions for the United States of America, not a country that has no name. We are not telling you about countries that don't have name, that are not existing. You know, say e get some countries wey be say they dey, but they no be country. You go think say they be country, but they no be country. You understand? Yeah, there are some countries that are like they are existing, but when you true look into that country, you go see say they no dey exist. Na fake. Na just the more you look, the less you see. I know they call any country. You know wetin I dey talk. So when I'm telling you what I want you to understand is that the lobbying firm is not just anyhow quack chamber where the Biafra prime minister and the Biafra in general go enter. They go enter the firm where we say when that, and from now I want you to begin to see, because they have spoken and the word has listened. These are the firms that will come out to tell you that Nigeria is sending military to murder some people in Biafra land, and they will give you proofs and it will be seen. Like you heard our prime minister told you that these our voices are being heard only by Biafrans, but these people are taking you to the world. These people will make Al Jazeera to speak about you by fire, by force, and get interviews. CNN, BBC, where are they today? Why are they no longer reporting? Why are they no longer reporting?
You can bring all of them on the screen, please. Jane Moran, can give him access to mute. Something.
I've made them co-host, both of them,
All right.
so they can.
All right. Thank you very much. And
well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century.
Quarter of a century. He served in United States Congress. You know, say he no be Nigeria state, you no. He no talk Nigeria state. He did not say Nigeria state, and he did not say terrorist state. USA Congress. Na there him serve. For years, probably 8-12 years in Congress. He served. So I want us to understand that this is the other phase of Biafra restoration. It's not this is why I'm telling you that this Biafra, those that are fighting against the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should continue fighting against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. They should double their effort. All of them that are fighting against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu should double their effort. If they no get strength, may they consult me. I go give them more strength. I go give them energy drink. They go drink. May they get more power. Because the more you fight against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, the more quicker Biafra come. If they have told anybody that by today, Biafra restoration will be something you look like this, you see. You look like this, you see. You look like that, you hear. Who will believe them? Even me, I no go believe them. Miracle they happen, but miracle pass miracle. Miracle they happen, but miracle pass miracle. Now, waiting people know, understand. Nine be that. Now remember this song. Now remember this song. How many of us they remember this song? You remember this song? Wait, I got plan.
Colonel Simon Uwakwe, Commander, 56 Brigade, Simon Okemili, Simon Okuna Bozala, Simon Noko, Atakata Boisia. Simon Wakwe, Commander, 56 Brigade, nke dị n'Alọchukwu. Simon oke mmiri na-ekwu okwu. Simon ọkụ na-agba ọzara. Simon nọkụ atakata akpụ isi ya. Lieutenant Colonel Simon Wakwe, Commander, 56 Brigade, nke dị n'Alọchukwu. Simon oke mmiri na-ekwu okwu. Simon ọkụ na-agba ọzara. Simon nọkụ atakata akpụ isi ya.
Okay, so we continue. So, like I told you before, I want you to understand the caliber of people Biafra have chosen to go into deal. This phase where Biafra don't enter now the phase, we are like I used to say, we have begged people to come out, support Biafra. Now, if you have watched this video and you are still thinking, these people no serious, you see one of those that go to Dr. Damage platform and the rest of them on the space, you go there, one of them that say he's godfather or ancestor or whatever they call themselves, you go to the space, you go everywhere, you get yourself brainwashed that Simon is still making a joke. I want to ask you a question. What form of joke or what form of deceit do you think he is doing now? What form of joke is that? Biafra don't pass the level where people believe say he go reach. It's no longer a club. It's no longer a peer group. It's no longer a political group. It's no longer agitators. It's no longer about agitation. It's about restoration. It's about restoration. Okay. You see why I like Biafra? I was thinking 12 years. 25 years, it's sad. Thank you. Obunegu Atuenyago. Obunegu Atuenyago. Onye Augu. No, forgive me for not pronouncing it well. Emanasena olu Igbo de na asụsụ Igbo de n'olu n'olu. Asụsụ Igbo bụ asụsụ ndebe onu. Because the way you pronounce this name in Abia, it's not the same. Even in Abia self, if you come to Abia, you have like Mazena and the Kanu Dama Faruku, Abreba side, Ngba side, all of them the same way, not be the same way, not to talk of Igbo, not to talk of Anambra. So, boy, all of them Igbo, but so the pronunciation the fast, nothing sad the make fun. So, make we go on, make we listen.
I've made them co-host, both of them, so they can.
All right. Thank you very much. And
well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress, I began to represent some corporations and countries and causes that I believe in. It has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I was on the committee that funds defense and State Department foreign operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble cause. And I trust that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence. We can't promise because the politics is not a particularly predictable situation in the United States today, and justice is not always served, but we will work towards that objective. I appreciate the opportunity to work on behalf of the Biafran people. And at this point, let me turn it over to Elias. Elias?
Oh, thank you, Jim. And it's an honor to be working with you on this. And we appreciate your lending your support, someone of your prestige and stature. That association would be so critical. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. And thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, Your Excellencies, and dear Biafrans in the United States and around the world. My name is Elias Chersulis, and I am a good friend and colleague of Congressman Moran, and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are more than just your lobbyists. We are fellow freedom fighters in the struggle for the liberation by Biafra. And similar to how your compatriots in the Biafran Defense Forces are securing your freedom on the homeland, we will be fighting for your freedom in the political and diplomatic battlefield here in Washington, D.C. And we will make sure that all these U.S. officials, all these congressmen and senators understand that the Biafran independence movement is a pure democratic civilian uprising against injustice, the very same one that we had in the United States when we declared our independence from the British 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in this struggle, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see that he has remarkable leadership qualities and vision. And I knew that instinctively that he was a man of destiny and that he will have a very important impact in Africa in the years to come. And I thought it was a personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister has made remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they understand the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a game changer. Because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress.
You can bring all of them on the screen, please. Jane Moran, can give him access to mute.
I've made them co-host, both of them,
right.
so they can.
All right. Thank you very much. And
well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress, I began to represent some corporations and countries and causes that I believe in. It has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I was on the committee that funds defense and State Department foreign operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble cause. And I trust that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence. We can't promise because the politics is not a particularly predictable situation in the United States today, and justice is not always served, but we will work towards that objective. I appreciate the opportunity to work on behalf of the Biafran people. And at this point, let me turn it over to Elias. Elias?
Oh, thank you, Jim. And it's an honor to be working with you on this. And we appreciate your lending, your support, someone of your prestige and stature. That association would be so critical. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. And thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, your excellencies, and dear Biafrans in the United States and around the world. My name is Elisha Sulis, and I am a good friend and colleague of Congressman Moran, and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are more than just your lobbyists. We are fellow freedom fighters in the struggle for the liberation Biafra. And similar to how your compatriots in the Biafran Defense Forces are securing your freedom on the homeland, we will be fighting for your freedom in the political and diplomatic battlefield here in Washington, D.C. And we will make sure that all these U.S. officials, all these congressmen and senators understand that the Biafran independence movement is a pure democratic civilian uprising against injustice, the very same one that we had in the United States when we declared our independence from the British 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in this struggle, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see that he has remarkable leadership qualities and vision. And I knew that instinctively that he was a man of destiny and that he will have a very important impact in Africa in the years to come. And I thought it was a personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister has made remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they understand the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a game changer. Because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department, your voice to the highest offices in this great land. And we will not stop until victory is achieved. Long live a free, independent, and sovereign Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No verse, my dear. Sorry, no verse. I don't know if I did me dead. No verse. So, like I've been saying, now, Biafra superstar, I greet you. Sorry, I didn't know that I was muted. So now, like I've been the talk, now we know say Biafra don't enter another phase. Now, those people that have believed or that have been ranting, that have been saying, that has been, preaching that Simon Ekpa is a criminal, I believe he is still a criminal. I believe he is a criminal. Still, he have not changed. And I believe he is a miscreant. Still, till now. And I believe he is still misleading people till today. I believe. Yeah. So, and I also believe that he has been deceiving people, like we saw last week, one old man of 80 years old. With the grandpapa, come they sleep here, they talk, someone deceive, go them mad. I just look at people. People fail to understand. No, I will not say is that they fail to understand. It's out of their wicked heart. Wicked obi, wicked obi, wicked ajobi, wicked obi ojo, wicked satanic obi. They are fighting against the coming of Biafra. Now that the lobby firm has taken over, you don't have to even fight to go and talk to you. They will do it. They have everything to do. This is beyond legal firm. They are beyond legal firm. Go and find out what lobby firm means. This is not lobby firm from Nigeria industry. This is not lobby firm from erudite lawyers. This is not lobby firm from those that get award from Nigeria. This is a lobby firm of people that have worked with the Congress, America, United States of America. Not because when you talk America, if you say all this was South American they now. Understand? So we are talking of the United States of America, and they now recognize you, they now know you. Now this man can sit in his office and CNN will come and ask him, what do you want to talk about? Can you give us interview? These are the kind of firms that the broadcasting corporations, news medias, we call, newspapers, we call to get news, to get interviews from, and they will give you appointment. It's not like you call now, they give you now. If you call now, they will tell you next 3 months, we don't have time. Next 3 months, we'll see what we'll do. So Biafra is no longer that thing, but Biafra is reality. So if you have not been supported, I am begging you, go and vote. Do your voting. We must continue. It's midnight here and a half, where I am. So as I'm talking, people are up there. Disturbing them. Everybody have their right. This is not Biafra, this is not Nigeria where anybody can shout anytime, make noise. If you talk, a call police because a big person here. The person where they live here, if police, it no concern you. If he be president, it no concern you. As long as you keep your right, and keep it own. Nobody to intimidate any other. So, like I said, I have to end this program here. But remember, Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming. It is sweet me, it depends. So I go say thank you so much for watching and a good night from here.
Colonel Simon Wakwe, Commander, 56th Brigade, Nkedina Lochukwu, Simon Oke Miline Buokwe, Simon Okuna Bozala, Simon Oku, Atakata Abwesia. Hey! Colonel Simon Wakwe, Commander, 56th Brigade, Nkedina Lochukwu.